Hey guys, GQAzn back with another GQAzn talk. Today's topic, I just want to do a quick video about a little article I saw on the interwebs about how gamers are killing the game industry. This one goes to this one comes from my group, Press Start for Player 2 group on Facebook, starring Mr. Corinth Maxwell. He's the one that linked the article to me, or not to me, but in the group. And it is an article on Yahoo Games on how gamers are killing the game industry. Now, killing here is what's the key. I don't necessarily think they're saying that they're killing the game industry by not buying games or anything like that, but more so actually killing the game industry. It looks like here it says, a small minority of players are threatening to drive some of the most talented people making games out of the industry with their bullying, harassment, and threats. And it looks like here's a few quotes and a few incidents from certain game developers and certain game makers here. As you know, the latest one was when Call of Duty got patched recently. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 was patched recently, and most of the people that were no-scope sniping, they kind of got nerfed. And so it looks like here, way back in July, Treyarch, according to this, Treyarch Studio Design Director David Vonderhaar announced a patch to the game, which seemed fairly minor to most players. Before long, though, he was receiving death threats. Vonderhaar kept his calm, simply saying, "Not sure these fractions of seconds are worth the threats of violence." Now, I don't have the website exactly, but I remember seeing this on Twitter, and there's actually a website of this on the internet here. I'll probably put the link for you up there, and then you can see for yourself what Twitter fans were saying about this incident. But that wasn't the first time gamers sent death threats to game designers and game developers. It looks like here, which I didn't know about this one, the creator, the developer of Fez, that's an indie game, says here, after getting into a Twitter war with writer Marcus Beer, Phil Fish, creator of the indie game sensation Fez, hit the boiling point, announcing the cancellation of the game's development and his immediate departure from the industry. He wrote, "I am done. I take the money and I run. This is as much as I can stomach. This isn't the result of any one thing, but the end of a long, bloody campaign. You win." Yeah, so it looks like he had enough. Period. You know, it's something that he probably enjoyed doing just turned into something that wasn't worth his life, or the reaction he was receiving from fans or haters, right? The one here that is really interesting here was one of the writers for Dragon Age 2. Now, if you're a gamer, and if you've played Dragon Age, a lot of people will contest that Dragon Age 2 wasn't as good as Dragon Age 1. And so, because Dragon Age 1 was pretty good, story was awesome, and Dragon Age 2 wasn't as flushed out as Dragon Age 1 was. So it looks like here, Jennifer Helpler was a writer on the role-playing game Dragon Age 2. The game's ravenous fan base got so upset that she found herself receiving not only death threats aimed at her, but also threats against her family and children. She said, "I did my best to avoid actually reading any of it, so I'm not quite certain how bad it got. I was shown a sample of the forum post by EA Security and included graphic threats to kill my children on their way out of school to show them that they should have been aborted at birth rather than to have me as a mother." Really? Gamers? Are you really that upset? Is your nerdom really offended by, it doesn't have to go that far? Okay? I mean, like I said, I'm a gamer myself, and I complain, and there's only so much I can do. I mean, I have no control. These guys, it's still a job for these guys. They get paid at the end of the day, and they get paid to try to entertain us, and they're doing their best. And you're gonna go threaten their kids? I mean, that's ridiculous. Lastly, the article said, Harassment aimed at developers isn't necessarily new, but it's never been in the spotlight. Hello Twitter, hello Internet. The Polygon story starkly exposes how bad things are for game makers today, and hopefully will help usher along the process of correcting what's an increasingly worrisome and ultimate damaging problem. Now, this article was very interesting. It's a very short article. You can read it on Yahoo here. I'll send you the link up there as well. And you can check it out for yourself. But being a gamer, there are some things in gaming, in the gaming world, that just makes no sense. But at the same time, you know, when you're finished with the game, I'm pretty sure you don't bother reading the credits. Now, the people that are in the credits are actually people that put their blood, sweat, and tears in the game and their own time and effort. And these guys try their very best to make a product so they can entertain you. Now, just because you spend, I don't know, 20, 30, 60 bucks at most on their game, you know, it doesn't entitle the gamer or, you know, whoever this is relaying to, you know, a guaranteed entertainment for, you know, catered for you, for your experience, your own taste. At the same time, you have to think about it. When they make this game, they make a game that them and a group of people decide on what game they should make, and you as a consumer, because you weren't partaking in any of that development process or creative process, you kind of have to deal with that. And, you know, you can criticize the game all you want, how it's not up to your standards. The story's crap, the concept art is just flawed and just not speaking to you. But at the same time, it's their game, and while you don't like the game, there's probably 5 other people that love the game. So, and plus you should have better things in life, even if you're a gamer, to worry about. Not just my game messed up. Now, my personal example for this is I love Devil May Cry. And Devil May Cry, to me, since Devil May Cry 1 on PlayStation, it was one of my favorite games, you know. And I remember when Devil May Cry 2 came out, it wasn't as good, and I was like, it's okay. You know, I'll play the first one again. And then 3 came out because they heard 2 was so bad that they made 3 way awesome, and they redeemed themselves pretty well. It was pretty great. Then 4 came out on PS3 on next gen, which was as cool as 3, but not as stylish as 3, because the game is known for its style. And then the whole debacle with Capcom rebooting the series with DMC Devil May Cry, fans were attached to the white-haired demon-slaying Dante, but they just kind of threw that out the window and went with Ninja Theory, which is a wonderful, wonderful production, game designer. They released Heavenly Sword, Enslaved, among other, I think another title which I can't really remember right now, but they're the ones that remade DMC. And from an external fan perspective, that DMC was a great game. It was made really well. The fact that it was called DMC Devil May Cry, a reboot of a game that everybody loved, the game was hated for that. And that's what I mean. It's kind of like the same situation here with gamers, is that just, dude, it's a game. At the end of the day, it's, get over it. You know, it's, they decided to make something, and they took their time and money and effort to make this game, and hopefully you like it. But just because you have a bias of a game that you used to play before, and you wanted like a sequel to it, a true sequel to it, all of a sudden you just hate the game just because everybody else hates the game, you know. So play it. I mean, that's just my opinion on that game. I like DMC Devil May Cry. I think if it was called a different game overall, a different name, not associated with Devil May Cry whatsoever, then I think the game would have succeeded, you know. But people were just so biased and so attached to Dante, the white-haired Dante, Devil May Cry, Devil May Cry version, that they just never gave DMC a chance. They just, you know, here it is, a good game, but they're just like, hey, it's a game that kind of just like took over one of my favorite franchises of all time. So now, I'm not saying Capcom is in the right on this or on the wrong. They're also guilty for not listening to their fans, because they do know that everybody loves Dante, the white-haired demon slaying Dante, and they remade it into something that, from the initial development of the game, people were just saying, no, this is awful, you know. They just kind of threw legacy out the window. We're like, hey, whatever, we're gonna try something new. We get it that you love Devil May Cry, but that's going out the window. We're gonna try something different. So hopefully Capcom in the future, you listen to your fans and try to negotiate some sort of compromise. But at the same time, fans, calm down. It's gonna be all right. There's always, you know, Devil May Cry 4. Go back and play that if that makes you happy. And hopefully we'll see another Devil May Cry game in the future. We'll see. I don't know. But until next time, you know, relax, guys. It's just a game. It's stupid hot in here. I have the fan on. I'm blasting it on high. I don't know. I just realized I'm wearing my Epic Mickey 2 Oswald hat that I got from GameStop for free. And it's kind of cool, actually. But yeah, chill out. You know, if you don't like the game, don't play it. Don't send death threats to any of these developers. You know, they just go to their job and they do their job as best as they can. You know, what if, like, for example, you were working at Starbucks and then, you know, one guy loves his mocha frappuccino in a certain way and you made it the way you liked it, you know, because you thought it was better than the way he liked it. And here, try this out. And he was just like, hate it. And then when you get home, you get letters from the guy, hey, I'm going to kill your family because you made my coffee wrong. I didn't like it. Now your family and your children and your children's children are on my death list, you know, on my kill list. So it's no bueno. And if that's the way gamers are going to react, then they're going to be more hesitant to make games now. They're going to be like in fear of making games that they think it's going to be good, but they're all going to be now biased by, you know, a group, a niche of gamers that think that, you know, everything should go their way, you know. So my message to the entitled and spoiled generation, get over it. And you can hate me all you want, but I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, when you're buying that game, you're buying a product, and it's their product that they made, not for you, but a product they think you would like. So anyway, guys, that's about it. I am sweating here. I'm just like, what is that? I'm glistening. But till next time, this is GQAzn Dude on GQAzn TALK. We got more coming up with the Dynasty Warriors 8 fan review, which is coming up really soon. I have a Capcom Remastered series coming up, and also another project that I can think of at the top of my head, but I can't really name it right now. But we'll see you soon, and the next time on GQAzn TALK. All right? See you guys.